I find it pretty funny that both the right and the left appear to be united about Joe Biden and that there must be some grand conspiracy. The Joe Biden campaign cannot be real. There must be some bigger master plan that is taking place. The only reason they did the debates so early is so they could replace Joe Biden with their real candidate. And despite Obama publicly endorsing Joe Biden, he's secretly behind the scenes running a shadow campaign where they're going to put in Michelle Obama at the 11th hour or Gavin Newsom or whoever. I'm hearing crazy conspiracy theories from both the left and the right. And what's crazy is that this is not on like InfoWars. This is the mainstream media talking about these, supposed backroom dealings and about how, the real story isn't being unveiled to us. It's insane. I don't want to completely discredit the conspiracy theorists because they were right about everything in 2020, but not everything is a conspiracy theory. And I think this is genuinely an Occam's razor situation. I don't think this is a big shadow elite plan with puppet masters. And that's why things look the way they look. No, I just think this is just sheer incompetence and arrogance and just human nature. I think that is the explanation for what we're seeing right now with Joe Biden. So why have things unfolded this way? Well, here's my explanation. And let's start off with, why did Joe Biden do the debate in the first place? Well, a lot of people seem to forget that prior to the debate, Joe Biden was already losing. He was already losing in a lot of these key battleground states, and he was losing momentum. Like it was only going down. So this was the Hail Mary, because a lot of people's concerns with Joe Biden prior to the debate was, is he even capable of doing the job? He's old. Like, he's having all of these Biden moments where he's just falling down, falling off his bike, can't put his jacket on. Like, people were seeing this stuff before the debate. The debate just sort of cemented it. So this was the Hail Mary attempt to try and quell the fears of, these people and get them out to vote. Is like, look, Joe Biden's up for it. And I'm sure Joe Biden himself genuinely thought that he was going to go up there and beat Donald Trump in the debate, and it was just going to be, that's it. Because Joe Biden is human. He really did probably think he was going to win. People are forgetting about the human element when it comes to Joe Biden. Joe Biden has been a politician his entire life. And the end goal of a politician is to be president. That is the fucking dream of all of these people. And he finally gets there. Do you think he's going to want to give it up? No, of course not. That's not what humans do, especially when you're surrounded by a circle of people that's gassing you up. I'm sure all of the people in his inner circle will tell him, Joe, you're going to show Trump, you're going to show the people that you are the best fit to be president. And of course, all these people are gassing him up in public. His family members obviously want him to be president because it's advantageous for them. All of the people in his inner circle, their job relies on him being president. And I'm sure many of them behind closed doors are going, oh my God, this is going to go bad. But are they going to be the tall blade of grass that gets cut? No. Joe Biden is not going to step down. They're not going to replace him. Him and all of the people gassing him up are going to fly that plane right into the ground, because that is the human thing to do. What about the media? Why is the media betraying Joe Biden? Well, again, this is just them acting in their own self-interest. It's not some grand conspiracy. The mainstream media has been getting destroyed by alternative media for years. When a singular guy like Destiny is cutting into your market share, you're panicking. And the mainstream media was lying about Biden for years. They've been lying since 2020. And can you blame them? Because it worked. They lied about Joe Biden in 2020, locked him away in his basement. He didn't have to campaign, didn't have to do anything. All they did was just say Orange Man bad, and Joe Biden won. So they probably thought, let's just do it again, and he'll win again. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The lies caught up to them, and now they got caught with their pants down, and they have to pretend like they weren't just lying the whole time. They have to act surprised, even though nobody is surprised by this at all. What about his fellow politicians? Why are Democrats stabbing Joe Biden in the back? Again, self-interest. All of these politicians, all they do is they stick their finger up in the air and see which way the wind is blowing. And none of them want to tie their anchor to Joe Biden's sinking ship. They want to be the person that says, we shouldn't have run Joe Biden. And then them have that, vindication in the end. Also, a lot of these people have their elections tied to the presidential election. There are more elections than just the presidential election on the ballot in 2024. And when Joe Biden is going to so negatively affect voter turnout for the left, he's going to bring everybody down with him. And they all know this. So They're trying to do something for their own self-interest. They want to get reelected in their various races, but they know that if Joe Biden, causes everybody to stay home, they're going to lose, and the Republicans are going to have a hell of a 2024 if things keep going the way they're going. So, again, this is just people acting in their own self-interest. Last up, and most importantly, what about the donors? Why are the donors pulling out? Well, I think this requires the least amount of explanation. Would you want to give millions of dollars to a presidential campaign that you know you're going to lose? The writing is on the wall. Joe Biden is just probably not going to win this presidential election. And wouldn't you rather spend that money towards a more winnable election? So I just don't think the donors are going to want to throw good money after bad, the sunk cost fallacy that is Joe Biden, because it's just not going to happen. And I think many of them are probably just going to say, look, this is a loss. We're going to lose this one. Let's just save our strength and build up the war chest for 2028 or, a more winnable election in another district or some other race other than Joe Biden. Because I think Joe Biden's campaign and the 2024 presidential prospects for the Democrats right now, it's fucked up beyond all repair. I don't think they can fix it. So I think they might just have to take the L on this one, save their money, and maybe, try again next time. So no, I just don't think there's some grand plan orchestrated by all these puppet masters in the shadows. Because think about it. What's more likely? That or human nature and people acting in their own self-interest, their lies catching up to them, and incompetence? I'm going to go with the latter. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I am enjoying both sides of this. It's so absurd that nobody thinks it's real. And can you blame them? I mean, just watching the Joe Biden train wreck is endlessly entertaining. So we're going to at least have a few months of funny memes. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord. It's free.